Hi children and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to deal with a simple and a beautiful poem that is Dust of Snow. Yes children, it is written by Robert Frost, a well-known romantic poet of America. Romantic means not movie wala romance or romantic. It means his love and appreciation of nature. So let's understand about him. So, born in San Francisco, in California on March 26, 1874, died 29 January 1963. He was one of the most celebrated poets of America. He was highly regarded for his realistic depiction of rural life and nature. His famous poems are The Road Not Taken, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, A Boy's Will, and many more. So his awards are four Pulitzer Prizes for Poetry. Coming back to the introduction of the poem, as you all know, Robert Frost, an American poet of nature, in this poem he presents a moment that seems simple but has a larger significance. It is a highly symbolic poem. See, students, one day the poet was in a depressed mood. A pleasant thing happened in a tree. It changed the poet's mood. It saved the rest of the day for the poet. Well, dear students, the poem consists of two stanzas. Each of these stanzas is made up of four lines. Thus, the entire poem consists of 8 lines in total. And here, the poet is telling about two meanings in the poem. One, a literal meaning. What is word by word meaning of the poem? And the second one is metaphorical meaning, which means deeper and inner meaning hidden in between the lines. Yes, indeed, students, you all are studying in 10th standard, and I know very well there is no need for you all to learn about dust, snow, crow, all these things. But, students, if you focus and see, poet is talking about the hidden meaning of the life in the poem. Let me read the poem and make you understand. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Yes, let's see the rhyme scheme of the poem. So here we can see the rhyming words like crow and snow are rhyming, and me and tree are rhyming, and heart and part are rhyming, mood and rude are rhyming. Yes, so the rhyme scheme goes like A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D. Yes, so let's understand them stanza wise. So here in the first stanza, the poet says like the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So here the poet is talking in a symbolic language. Dear students, make sense here. Crow and hemlock tree. Both are considered as a negative symbols. Like crow is a symbol of sorrow. Usually we see it in the life. And hemlock, you all know that is a poisonous tree. And what is the connection of this? Let us see in the poem. Let us understand its meaning, hidden meaning now. So the poet is talking about a winter day when all the treetops were covered with snowflakes. Yes, the poet was walking under one such snow-covered tree, and that tree was a hemlock tree. The hemlock tree is usually associated with poison, and a poison named hemlock is also made from this. Thus, this tree cannot be associated with anything that is positive. So, hemlock tree is a symbol of negativity. What happens now? Now, suddenly, a crow came and sat down on the tree. And because of this sudden motion, the mass of snowflakes from the tree top fell on the poet, and they fell like a rain. And here the poet considers the snowflakes as a very light and small particles. And the poet thought that they looked like a white dust particles. Indeed, dust particles could ever be white. This shower of snowflakes from the hemlock tree is a subject matter of this poem, since it touched the poet in some way. So here the poet was walking under a tree that was a poisonous tree, that was hemlock tree. And what happened suddenly? A crow came and sat on it. Due to its sudden motion, the snowflakes fell on the shoulders, on the head of the poet. So what happened due to this? Let's see in the second stanza. So here is the second stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. So students, here rued meaning is regret. The word rued means to regret. Then let's understand the meaning of the second stanza here. Now, in second stanza, the poet explains exactly in what way the shower of snowflakes had an effect on him. He says that it changed his mood. Earlier, he had been in a despairing or sorrowful mood, but the shower of snowflakes falling on him all of a sudden has changed his mood. It gladdened his mood. In addition to this, there was another effect that the shower of snowflakes had on the poet. Poet says that he was not looking forward to this particular day, and in fact, it was not going too well. Either he had decided in his mind that the day would go waste. However, the shower of dust like snow on his shoulder changed his mood. He made him it made him feel that the day had not been a complete waste. At least some part of that day had been pleasant, since it had given him a new experience that he could treasure as well as the material for another one of his wonderful poetic composition. Dear students, let's have a quick revision of the short poem. The poet was sitting under the hemlock tree. Yes, he was upset as his days did not go too well. Suddenly, a crow sitting on the tree shakes the tree, and the fine particles of snow from tree falls on poet. And the soft and cold touch of the snow changes the poet's mood from sad to happy. He starts feeling smooth and refreshed. In this way, a simple moment proves to be very significant and saves rest of the day of the poet from being wasted and held in regret. The poem describes a very simple happening in a very simple words. It tells us that sometimes even a small incident may prove to be of a larger significance. And the poet is upset in the beginning of the poem, but a small incident of falling of snow changes his mood totally. In the end of the poem, the poet feels relaxed and thankful to the nature for saving his day from being wasted. So here we have understood that the small moments have a greater significance in our life. So whenever we are upset, we find a change of mood when we go to the nature. So here let's see the smart study. So students, I hope you have understood the poem, and so you have to recite the poem and read about the poet, new words, introduction of theme in your fair notes. So thank you. Stay home, stay connected to learn.